Good morning, folks. This is Greg Judy at Green Pastures Farm. It's a beautiful morning. It's 14th of April. Our grading school is coming up here very soon. Those of y'all aren't signed up, you better get signed up. It's filling up. There's not going to be an extension once all the seats are full. They're full. That's first week of May here at Green Pastures Farm. Ian and I will be giving the advanced grading school, and Abram and I will be doing the beginning grading school the second week of May. So check it out, greenpasturesfarm.net. It's a beautiful time of the year. The cows are shedding. You can see the hair coming off their necks. They're shedding. She's wanting to rub on that dirt bank. Come on, honey. You need to get going. You can rub later on. I think we've got 5 or 6 baby calves were born this week, and they're really going to start cranking. So we're trying to get back to docks, which is our biggest farm, and we can finish out calving on docks. So we won't have any more cattle drives while we're calving. I don't like cattle drives during calving season because, you know, you get a bunch of little calves that are like herding mice or cats. They don't know the drill. You know, they've never been on a cattle drive. Here they come. We brought we have our Kawasaki mule, and it's got a cage in the back of it. And if one of these gets really tired, we can catch the calf and, and we can put it in the cage. So once we get into the cattle drive, we can reunite them. There's a little guy right there. Here comes another little one. The babies are always at the very back. Yep, there's 5, 6. There's 6 of them. And Isaac's bringing up the rear. And we actually have some guests today. They stayed at our Airbnb last night, and they wanted to go on a cattle drive. And they're cattlemen from Australia, of all things. So it's kind of a nice surprise to have these folks from Australia show up. Yeah, you're on a YouTube video this morning. What's your all's names?
John, Elkie, and Rory from Melbourne, Australia.
Melbourne, yes. So they're on the very back of the cattle drive, and it's a beautiful morning for a walk. There's Isaac. He's got the cage. We still got a long ways to go.
Pretty good so far.
Yeah. Well, if they get tired on the way, we'll probably be glad we have. Yeah. All the little guys seem to be keeping up pretty good, though.
Well, the moms are doing good with keeping their calves outside.
Yeah. Well, I noticed, Isaac, when they came down the driveway this morning, there was not a single cow running.
Because they're all pregnant.
Yeah, they're all pregnant.
And probably content.
Yeah, they were pretty full up there, so.
Yep.
You got your buddy there behind you.
Yeah, he's coming.
This is old Kangle boy. Kangle's married to that mule, that Kawasaki mule. He's getting old, but he's still.
Where he goes.
Yeah, where the mule goes, Kangle goes. So.
It's nice we didn't have any new ones this morning.
Yeah. How often does that happen?
Very rarely. Now that we're at docks, hopefully they'll all just drop.
Yeah, that's what I was telling them
There's a bunch of calves close.
on the video. It'd be nice to get them all done right there while we're on that big farm.
Yep.
So, what do you think Gary's looks like up? You think we can load out up there those heifers this morning?
I think so. It's dry enough, certainly.
We got a 40-foot plus the trailer's going to be 60.
Yeah.
Just got to make sure we can get a 60-footer in
As
there.
long as you can make that bend into there.
Yeah. I'm going to look it over good. I mean, before we take this wire up, let's make a decision.
Okay.
Because, well, we got the wires up. It'd be really easy. Just go ahead and
Yep, run them the rest of the way.
a little addition. I think we could run them through Judy Farm and park them out there by the Airbnb
Okay.
until we get ready to haul.
Yeah.
And I might be able to get Bobby to come sooner,
Yeah.
you know, if we wanted to.
Yeah.
We'll make that decision here in a
Alright.
bit. I'll catch up to you here in a minute.
Yep.
So I was the blocker on this end. Here's my block. So we always put some posts here. This is my ribbon. That's my ribbon going across. And by putting these posts in here, if somebody comes up through this road, they're gonna see it, and the cattle can see it better. So it's a win-win. I wanted to show y'all something. Sometimes when it gets real dry or you hit a rock, you'll get a post bent like that. This is an O'Brien, okay? If you'll take and put it in your holder like that and just pull real slow, see, and get it right back perfectly straight. If you don't keep them straight, folks, you will end up getting a 45-degree bend on that spike, and then you're gonna break that foot feed off because your spike's going in at an angle. So, you know, these things cost a lot of money. The O'Briens do. And if I see a bent post, I'm gonna fix it. And if you don't, you end up with, you know, 10-15% of your posts are gonna have bent spikes on the end. Next thing you know, you've broken off your foot feet trying to get them in the ground. Mainly it happens in the wintertime when the ground is froze. But it can happen in the summer when you get in a drought too. So just keep an eye on that. Don't let your spikes get bent and stay bent. It's nothing wrong with bending one because it's gonna happen, but just straighten them. Kangle. Going up the hill there. He's a cool old dog. Kangle, I think he's like 10 or 11 years old now. But anyway, I'm gonna catch up to the cattle drive. Y'all have a good one, and we'll be seeing y'all down the road.